Why Richard Hughes will complete dream Liverpool deal? Michael Edwards never could. Richard Hughes is cooking something special for Liverpool that would deliver him something even Michael Edwards could not. Recently, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Liverpool scouts are taking a look at Jamie Gittens from Borussia Dortmund. Anfield Watch also understands Liverpool have an interest in the winger, which makes a lot of sense. The Reds have been trying to sign a left winger since the summer transfer window. Back then, there was interest in Anthony Gordon. Nico Williams was also on the radar, and then in the January window, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia was another option the Reds considered. Gittens, though, seems to be the one that is tangible and gettable. For Liverpool, Anfield Watch spoke to Dortmund's managing director Carsten Kramer, who insisted they did not want to sell him last year. However, Romano has since reported that Dortmund are growing increasingly more accepting of the fact that he could leave. The one who could finally bring the profile of a left winger that Edwards has been trying to sign for a very long time. You only need to take a look at Gittens' FBref profile to see what we mean. When it comes to the top 10 most similar players to him according to the statistics website, there are quite a few names who will be familiar to the Reds. From Mohamed Kudus, who Anfield Watch understands Edwards had been a big fan of since his days at Ajax, or Karim Adeyemi, who was also highly regarded by Liverpool during Edwards' first reign, as per Transfermarkt. There's also Kvaratskhelia and the aforementioned Williams. Rounding up the list of names is Christian Pulisic, who again Liverpool wanted as per the Daily Express, but ultimately never could, back in 2018. Now this Gittens deal feels different. It feels like Liverpool are very aggressively pursuing the market and will stop at nothing to get the profile of player they want. That profile is a winger with an end product who can take players on and progress the ball, being a prominent ball carrier, as we have explained here. It's the type of winger Arne Slot deployed at Feyenoord. It's also the type of winger Liverpool lack at the moment. Hughes has been a failure so far in his reign, but he will be determined to redeem himself, and doing what even Edwards couldn't do, and signing the left winger Liverpool have been needing for years, would be the perfect way to start. Szoboszlai playing Bellingham role to entice top target. To Liverpool, Liverpool's left-back issues are well documented this season. With Andy Robertson beginning to show signs of wear and tear, it is reckoned that the Reds will be going into the market for a replacement sooner or later. Kostas Tsimikas has been a reliable understudy this term but is unlikely to take over the role long-term. Furthermore, options such as Callum Scanlon might require a little more experience before they are ready to jump in at the deep end. Accordingly, Liverpool have been linked with several left-backs in the past few months. Premier League stars such as Rayhan Ait-Nouri and Antonee Robinson are among the names most closely associated with an Anfield arrival. Overseas stars such as Patrick Dorgu and Alvaro Carreras have also been mentioned, but there is one name seemingly clear at the top of the list. Milos Kerkez, 21, has been in sensational form for Bournemouth this season. The left-back has long been on the radar with current Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes, signing him while he was technical director at Dean Court. And now it appears the time could be coming when the Hungary international makes his big move to one of the giants of the English game. Manchester United are also reported to be in contention for his signature, but Liverpool have one more key advantage in their chase. Reds midfielder Dominik Szoboszlai is Kerkez's international captain, and the two are known to be close around the camp. And in much the same way that Jude Bellingham is responsible for coaxing Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid, Szoboszlai can exert gentle pressure on Kerkez to ensure he ends up at Anfield. Recently asked by TV2 Play to name his best friend in the Premier League, Szoboszlai opted for the Bournemouth standout. "I would take the left-back from Bournemouth," Milos Kerkez, he said. He is similar to me. He's a little bit more crazy, but he still has time to grow up. It's been reported that Bournemouth could seek up to $50 million to complete a deal for Kerkez, but given his age and current level, it would represent a good piece of long-term business for Hughes and Liverpool. And that's all getting the best out of the stars. Ryan Gravenberch is a genius holding midfielder, while Alexis McAllister is really enjoying being that halfway point between the deepest midfielder and the more advanced one. Curtis Jones is putting in the best football of his career this season, while Dominik Szoboszlai is showing the benefits of pressing high in that number 10 role and having a bit more freedom about him. Then there's Harvey Elliott, who's only just coming into the side but looks like a natural number 10 for slot. Together, they're offering brilliant balance, and the different combinations are making Liverpool a nightmare to play against. But none of that is the scary thing. What's truly incredible is that the oldest player there is Alexis McAllister, who turned 26 under a month ago. Szoboszlai only turned 24 this season, while Jones doesn't hit that mark until later this month. Gravenberch is just 22 and already in the running as one of Liverpool's best players. Elliott is even younger still, 21. There is no reason to believe that any of these players have peaked. Gravenberch and Elliott could well be nowhere near their peaks. Now, progression isn't linear, and you can never be certain. But if Liverpool develop stars as they have in recent times, their midfield could improve year on year with 0 additions. It's an incredible position of strength, and one that sets this all up as just the beginning for Liverpool under Slot. Even with the nightmare contract situations, the future is bright. Jarell Quansah makes Liverpool admission and explains next steps. Under Arne Slot, Jarell Quansah made his first Champions League start this week. The Liverpool defender impressed, having had a trickier first season at senior level under Arne Slot. Jarell Quansah has played a total of 45 times for Liverpool to date, and the young defender established himself in the starting 11 for much of last season, where he played almost half of the Premier League fixtures in Jurgen Klopp's final year. But this week saw him make his first Champions League start. Coming into the team against Lille, this was Quansah's first proper experience of UEFA's top competition. He came off the bench for his debut earlier this season against Bayer Leverkusen, but that was only for a couple of minutes. To mark the occasion, he put in comfortably his best performance under Arne Slot to date. "It was a very enjoyable experience," he told reporters post-match. "I work so hard for my career, and to be able to play in the Champions League at Anfield is a dream come true."